Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pwny Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over quick adjustments in Madden 20. This is something that a lot of people have been asking for, so I figured I could bring you guys this video today. The tip videos have been on fire lately, and the more tips that I can help you guys out with, the better I will feel, the better you will play, and the more subs I'll get. We are currently close to that 10,000 mark, which is a huge milestone. So if you guys are new to the channel, man, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below. Let me know anything that you guys would like to see on the channel, anything that will help you guys out, whether it be playbook, whether it be a specific route, a specific coverage beater, anything like that. Leave it down in the comment section below, and if I can help you guys out with that, I will. The video will be posted on the channel. I help you, you help me. That's simply how things work in life. So without further ado, we're going to be going over quick adjustments and simple tips that can help you guys out with quick adjusting. So we're just going to call a random play on offense. And on the defensive side, we're just going to come out in your regular 3-4 odd. Now, typical rule of thumb when you guys are trying to learn how to play with your thumbs is when you're quick adjusting, you just look at your button layout. But before I get into that, to explain quick adjusting to somebody who does not know what it is, to those of you guys that are new, quick adjusting is a way to pretty much adjust everybody that's on the field without having to move your cursor, without having to move who you're on, who you're using. So you don't have to sit there. Like, you can maneuver people to put them in specific positions or, like, you know, in a specific spot, but you don't have to click off to sit there and put them in a specific zone or man them up to somebody specifically. You don't have to sit there and move them out. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna put Van Noy on this. I'm gonna put Gilmore on this. I'm gonna blitz my line. I'm gonna blitz this linebacker. I'm gonna blitz this cornerback. I'm gonna put these guys. Because right now, look, the play looks completely moronic. It just looks dumb now. So, quick adjustments. Typically, they're just a way to adjust on the fly without moving your user. So if I'm using McCourty right now, this is the only person that I'm using. I'm going to reset the play. Okay, so right now we're back into a regular cover 4. I'm going to reset the play, and I'm going to adjust everybody besides McCourty without moving my user, okay? Okay, those guys were already in those. So again, now look at everybody. And I did put the outside linebacker in a purple again, because I'm an idiot. But still, like, I changed all those guys without having to move my user at all. Now, the only problem with quick adjusting in Madden, and this has been an issue, so if you guys have a problem with this, you guys are just going to have to deal with it, because it's something that EA doesn't have right yet, but they don't have like that split second that makes it so that you don't get caught switching your adjustments mid-play. Like, if I can lock on to my user all game, I would be happy with that. Okay, simply because a lot of the times you get quick hike, so you're sitting there making your adjustments, and I'm actually going to try to quick hike myself with the other controller, right? So we're sitting there making your adjustments, blah, blah, blah. Okay, making your adjustments, and then you end up clicking off, and then you end up on the wrong person. That is the only thing wrong, in my opinion, with quick adjusting, is the fact that EA doesn't allow you to hold on to that character for a couple seconds after they call hike. So, tips on quick adjusting. Now, the way that you quick adjust, there's 3 levels to quick adjusting. You can quick adjust the linemen, you can quick adjust the linebackers, and you can quick adjust the D-backs. You can quick adjust anybody that's on the field, but there's 3 levels to it on how to access those people. So, the linemen, you access them by pressing the D-pad left twice. So right now, as soon as you press left on the D-pad, it gives you adjustments to globally realign the D-line. So you can pinch them, you can crash them to the right, you can crash them to the left, you can crash them up, you can pinch them, you can shift them to the left, you can shift them to the right, but it globally adjusts those people, okay? Now we're just going to reset them. When you do the quick adjustments, you can sit there and do them one by one. You can't move them over one by one. I wish that was actually a feature, like move in a step, move out a step, because those should be actual quick adjustments. Like, those should be things that you should be able to do. But right now, I just put them in simple QB contains. Now, one thing that I have to tell you guys about, and to help you guys out tremendously with your quick adjustments, is look at your button layout. Now, this only works when you have, 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 4 D-backs. Look at your button layout and look at where square and O are. Okay, those should just become muscle memory to you guys, and you guys should automatically know that when you're quick adjusting your guys, the furthest person that's on the left is going to be the square adjustment. The furthest person that's on the right is going to be the O quick adjustment. That's going to access the cornerback that's on this side. It's going to access the linebacker that's on this side, and it's going to access the lineman that's typically all the way to the right side. If there's 4, if there's 5, if there's only 3, then it's going to simply be this guy's going to end up being square right here most of the time. You have to go from left to right when you're quick adjusting. So it's going to be this guy that's going to be square typically all the time. So even if you hop into a nickel formation that only has 2 linebackers, I mean, and I'm going to come out in nickel real quick. And again, this is why you have to go from left to right. So it goes square, X, triangle, O. That's typically where it's going to go. Square, X, triangle, O most of the time. So boom and boom. That's typically how everything is going to work. So when you don't have 4, it's just going to start off with square. So the left guy is going to be square typically every single time, or X if you guys are on Xbox. The interior linebacker is now X, and if there was a third person there, he would be triangle. And I'm actually going to hop into another nickel formation to showcase that will be triangle, and it will help you guys out tremendously. So we're going to come out, well, 3-3-5 odd might be one of those formations that doesn't work like that. So 3-3-5 odd, let's just hop in it. This one might actually be square. So let's access them. Nope, 3-3-5 odd actually counts the lineman, the outside linebacker, as a lineman. So let's hop into 3-3-5 wide. Boom. So square, triangle, X. That's just, in my personal opinion, that X should be an O, but we don't work at EA. So right now it's square, triangle, and X instead of being square, triangle, and O, or square, X, and O. So remember, if there's 4, that's when the furthest person on the right is going to be O. The furthest person on the left is going to be square or X, depending on what console you guys are on. So to access these guys, we're going to hop back into the 3-4. This might be a lengthy video, and I apologize, but you guys want in-depth stuff, so that's exactly what I'm bringing you guys. So to access the guys, to access your D-backs, it's going to be triangle and triangle. Okay, so when you press triangle initially, it's just going to do, again, the global adjustments for a specific level of your defense. So right now we're just going to pinch. We're going to press all the D-backs, and that's what you can do is you're just going to globally assign everybody that's on the secondary. Okay. Now your linebackers, it's the right on the directional pad. You press right on the directional pad, and again you can globally assign them all. And then to quick adjust a specific person, you press right again. So triangle, you can adjust any D-back. Right on the directional pad twice, you can adjust any linebacker. Left on the directional pad, you can adjust any lineman on the field. Now, you guys have to be weary about something about when you're quick adjusting. The only people that you guys can man up or do anything where it's you're you can't sit there and put Chung on a deep half if he's on the right side of the field and have him go to the left side. You manually have to move him over to the left side if you want him to go all the way to the left side. Now, this is just a tip because a lot of people try to man up. A lot of people are trying. They try to cross man the cornerbacks to other guys that are on the opposite sides of the field. You can only man up or have certain zones going towards the side of the field that you are already on. So Chung is on this side. Gilmore can only man up on Edelman or the running back. The running back can be manned up by anybody that's on the field, but the same thing goes for linebackers. You can't quick adjust your linebacker that's right here and put them in a deep blue, okay? You can't put them in a deep blue. They end up going into seam flats. The only guys that you can put in deep blues are your middle linebackers. As you can see, these two guys are in deep blues. They're in middle. They're in deep thirds or whatever the adjustment is. Let me actually find out. Yeah, they're in middle thirds, which is typically they're just gonna run back and try to guard anything that's up the middle if they have enough speed. So when it comes to actually like playing anything like in nickel, and like if you're like in big nickel, you got two linebackers that typically can both go all the way up the field. So that's what we're gonna hop in right now, and we're gonna put the two linebackers in deep blues, which you're allowed to do that. Now in big nickel, in formations that have extra linebackers or extra D backs, it adds another adjustment, which would be typically L1. If there's 6 D backs, it'll be L1 and R1. Those will be your 2 extra added quick adjustments that you guys will have to take care of if you guys are trying to become as best as possible. Now X is, right now X is your nickel, but in other nickel formations it changes where L1 is typically your nickel. I think it's just because big nickel is an extra safety. It's not typically a cornerback. So I'm actually gonna hop in a regular nickel. So big nickel is an extra safety. So typically the adjustments are gonna be L1's gonna be your nickel back. It's gonna be your nickel cornerback. So you guys should always know that your nickel cornerbacks. So if you're playing in like big dime, and I'm gonna hop in big dime now just to show you guys. If you're playing in big dime is gonna be L1 and R1 are typically gonna be your nickel backs. If they're assigned cornerbacks, that's where your guys are gonna be at. Oh, see, like right now, because I think it's because we're in big dime, the safety is now L1. It shouldn't be like that. So like it should be R1 here or L1 here and R1 on this side. That's typically how it is. Again, look at your button layout. That's where the button should be. But that's why you guys have to get it like adjusted to your own defense, the ones that you guys are rocking with, because it will help you guys out tremendously with actually putting these two things together, because quick adjusting is something that will help you guys out tremendously. Now, again, you can only man align guys that are on the right side with the guys that are on the right side. So the only people that you can is your safeties and your middle linebackers. Your middle linebackers can man up on anyone that's on the field. Your safeties can man up on anybody that's across the field. That's just how Madden made it work. Past years, you guys would be able to do that, but this year you guys can't. What else can I drop for quick adjusting? Because this is something that a lot of people have been asking for, and I feel like I'm missing something. So if I am missing something, please leave it down in the comment section below. But I know that the levels, the the button layout, like again, square and O are still on the outside. The inside, I think we only have one lineman. So like I said, it starts from left to right. So square is going to be the main adjustment that you guys are always going to have on the field. If we hop in goal line, it'll be the same thing. I feel like I'm missing something that's huge, and somebody is going to be down in the comment section like, hey, Pwny, you forgot this, buddy. So again, goal line has 5 linemen. So again, the linemen go square, triangle, L1, X, and O. And the things that you could do with the quick adjustments, for like linemen, you can't do much. You can't really man coverage a linebacker. You can't really man coverage a running back with a lineman, because typically they're just not going to be fast enough. Your linebackers can go into purples, they can go into hard flats, they can go into yellow zones. For outside linebackers, you can man them up. For middle linebackers, you can man them up. You can put them in a mid read. You can put them in a mid read. You can man them up. You can put them in a purple, a hard flat. Outside linebackers, you can put them in bluff blitzes, and that's typically what you guys want to do. We can go over like easy assignments, easy adjustments that you guys can do to pretty much shut down a lot of people, because defense is something that a lot of people need as well. So we can go over that as well if you guys want in a different video. This video is typically just to help you guys learn how to quick adjust. Like, you can globally quick adjust, you can individually quick adjust, but learning how to individually quick adjust pretty much takes you from that next level, from like beginner to top echelon, like where you're dominating players, simply because like one side of the field can be sitting there. You can sit there and have one side of the whole field manned up, while the other side of the field is simply just sitting there in all zones, while your user's incredible. But again, don't get caught quick adjusting while you're getting quick height, because it will leave you more frustrated than anything. Hopefully this video helped. I feel like I've talked a lot. Hopefully this video helps you guys that are trying to get better at quick adjusting. If you guys want me to go in depth on like defenses and stuff like that, just simple standard coverages that will help you guys out, let me know down in the comment section below, and I will help you guys out with that a lot. But yeah, my name is Pwny Montana. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully this video helps. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video. Comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right. As always, 2 fingers, you guys. Deuces.